On October 27, 1999, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Very quickly, family meals, traveling, anything we did revolved around my food schedule, when I needed to take insulin shots, when I needed to test my blood sugar. But everyone was on board and everyone was prepared to do whatever we needed to do as a family to make sure that I was healthy. There were many times where my parents would have to check my blood sugar in the middle of the night to make sure that I was all right, or where my mom would have to come over to a sleepover I was at to check my blood sugar at 6 a.m. Or where I'd have to get a shot of insulin in the car before we went inside to a restaurant to eat dinner.
One of the things that was key was that Elizabeth came home and said that she was not going to let diabetes control her. She was going to control diabetes. And really that's kind of a catchphrase for everything she's done since that time when she was first diagnosed when she was 10 years old. In the 6th grade, she took a dance class. And that was really the start of her love for dance, and it was really like a spark.
In the 6th grade, I took a dance class with Mrs. Holly Ricker at Millennium Middle School and really started to like dancing and being in a dance class and performing. And after we put on a few shows at the school, I got the idea to put on our own show. So I went home and I told my parents that I wanted to host some sort of show at our house and make it a fundraiser. And we put on a show in our driveway. We had my dance class from Millennium come over, perform a few routines for neighbors and friends, and we grilled food and sold raffle tickets and raised some money to support the cause of diabetes. So after that event, which went really well and it was a lot of fun, I wanted to do more. And the next year I went to my principal at the time, Mr. Walt Griffin, and I asked her if I could put on a show at our state-of-the-art theater at Millennium, and he said yes. Dancing for Diabetes is about turning a negative situation into something very positive. I was afraid that diabetes was going to define who I am, but diabetes is just a diagnosis. It's not who I am, and through dance I was able to really understand that.
With what she learned from Mrs. Ricker and from the McGuires and the whole Dazzler dance program, it was a way for her to get involved and stay physically active, which was a very big part of managing this disease. Elizabeth has had so much support over the years from friends and family, and really I got to say that in middle school when she approached Mr. Griffin with her idea to put on this dance show, his support at the beginning is huge, because that was really the spark that really got this whole thing going and really was the impetus for bringing Dancing for Diabetes about year in and year out.
2013 has been a big one for Dancing for Diabetes. It's been a very exciting and fast-paced year, and it all comes from the support of the show. It's so inspiring to meet new people and to see their interest and their support of the show. And because of that, this year in particular, we've been able to reach out to more people and to get sponsors and to get more donations and to get more performers involved.
Diabetes is a growing epidemic with a devastating physical, emotional, and financial toll on our country. 26 million children and adults in this country are afflicted with diabetes, and another 79 million have prediabetes. About 1 in every 400 children and adolescents has diabetes.
Another major problem with diabetes is that you can't see it. To look at her, you wouldn't know she has diabetes, and that's one of the other things that she wants to bring awareness to with this show.
And that's why the Kids with Diabetes dance class is so important. It's able to put a face to the name diabetes, and it also encourages children of all ages to get excited and be inspired and live healthy and active lives, and to start dancing and to start talking about diabetes. We will get so much more done in the fight against diabetes the more we can talk about it. The more we can talk about it in our homes, in the classroom, in the workplace, wherever it is we are. A large amount of people have diabetes. It should be something that we talk about more often than what we are already doing. So much of life is about working with the cards you are dealt. I see my diagnosis as such an important part of who I am. Not who I am, but a part of who I am. When you take a step back and realize that Dancing for Diabetes today is because a middle school student asked her principal to put on a show, and he said yes, that year after year for 13 years, dancers from 5 years old to college age devote their time and energy to put on a show that far exceeds any value, that complete strangers seek to contribute and make a difference after the show, it truly is amazing. And when I take the time to reflect on where Dancing for Diabetes has been and where it is going, I am quickly very humbled and in awe. There are no boundaries, there are no limits. We will stop diabetes one day, and it will be because of the tireless efforts of many. But until that time comes, until there is a cure, Dancing for Diabetes will be here for all those affected by diabetes.